A message from the management. Eating or drinking while watching these videos is not advised. You do this at your own risk. And please don't come running to me when you snot coke all over your computer screen. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I look like I've been dragged through Edge backwards. What the fuck? Anywho, we know I'm not doing Lisa's hair video. No way. Nuh-uh. Not even on double speed. I am too tired and too wound up after having to fucking argue with Amazon and my bank to face her. But I thought I'll just watch the first couple of seconds to make sure it is just about her hair. And it's what she said in the beginning. It's like, this woman's fucking insane. Are we ready?
Today we're going to go over my favorite hair products for my fine, medium thickness hair. And
how can it be fine and medium thick? Oh, hang on a sec. Ah, that's what happens. Hang on. Let's make that bigger. There it is. Right, we're back. The stupid that my thin medium hair, which is it? Fuckwit. Anyway, I'm not doing it. So if anybody's interested in what she thinks works miracles on her hair, you are welcome to watch it yourselves. Hollis, why are her hands always so awkward? It's something she should notice when viewing herself over and over. I don't know. And do you know another thing I hate? It's a really silly thing. But when she wears tight jeans and she forces her fingers into the top pocket, all I see is Jade Goody's mum, Jackie Budging, because she... is it Budging? Whatever. Budden. Because she had... she's lost part of her arm, so she shoves the end of it into her thing, and it's like, that's all I ever see. It's weird. James, I'm imagining Lisa filling the kids' Easter baskets with a pack of Misty 120s. Are they cigarettes? Quince clothing that she doesn't like, anything under a $10 bill, coupons for a free Frosty at Wendy's, and of course raw hamburger meat from McDonald's, all thrown in a basket together. Love, Mum, aka the New York vibey, out of town, model off duty, cool girl that you work for. Claire, just rewatching this one in 2026. What was that one? I don't know. She's so excited because she had an actual experience and did something other than shopping with her husband. Oh, is that where she went to see Rolling Stones? Trying to think if she ever did anything else like this since then. No. Also spending quality time with John. I think she was so close to getting it here, but then it slipped away. Isn't that the truth? Oh, it was like being on a second honeymoon. Bijou, I'm so sick of you guys. Why? What have we done? I know what you mean. Me too. And you know another thing that grates on me? I want your guys' opinion. No! The fucking plural of guys is guys. There's no such word as guys is. Everybody says it and it winds me up. Amanda, she has done a 180 on this after telling us for years Obagi was wonderful and she never had flaky skin, blah blah. My guess is she realised there's more money to be earned promoting skincare, etc. And also she's preparing for a facelift, and they would probably tell her to stop the harsh vitamin A for several months before. In fact, I was thinking a while ago she's going to get a facelift after there were photos of her profile at an event showing the reality of her face sans filters. Thing is though, yeah, she's droopy, but not I need a facelift droopy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is Lisa all over. Go in too hard, too fast, with too much stuff all at once. And so now she wants a facelift when she doesn't need it. So she'll have it done now, and then by the time she does need it, it's too fucking late because she's already had one. Do you know what I mean? Unless she'll do her usual, oh, if I want it, I'll just buy it again. A rebel. How can it be less expensive when you're buying a million new products? Exactly, make it make sense. I can't believe she's missing that trick. I can't help how bony my hands are. Yes, you can get them injected too, Lisa. Apparently she has had them injected. Somebody, who was it said? Somebody, ignore me. But yeah, she has had them done before. It did nothing. I remembered after I was reminded. Moon Fairy, regarding the candle holders, they sell dripless candles. What a moron. She needs that fucking stamped, didn't she? Elizabeth, not another ailment. Would like to feel sorry for her, like I would for anyone who's been hospitalised, but unfortunately she's her own worst enemy. I think, like most narcissists, she enjoys the attention. We have all been in a hospital many times, but thank goodness we get over it and get on with it. I wonder if the Ozempic is the culprit, as she takes it without a doctor's prescription and no supervision? What's wrong with me? No supervision. Wonder if anyone looked after the poor pets while she was gone. Does gastritis need morphine? Exactly. I couldn't understand if she meant she didn't have anyone to look after the dogs that day that she came out of hospital, which is why she had to get out of hospital, or if she'd left them in the whole time. I couldn't quite make it out. But I was looking at her comments and someone said, oh, you're probably sick because of the Ozempic. I don't take Ozempic. Do you know what I mean? Fucking oranges and lemons. Does it matter? You're taking something in a jab. And then somebody else did say, please don't leave your dogs on their own. Did I say that? Well, no, you didn't fucking say anything really, so none of us knew. Put her into the cupboard. That really made me laugh because it's probably true. Can you imagine? She's back again. Where? What? No, there. With the mops. She'll be fine. She's a regular in the hospital. Never had anyone call me after a hospital stay. No, me either. We are adults and responsible for following the doctor's orders. This is a gastrointestinal illness and basically means stop stuffing yourself with garbage, wash your hands regularly with hot water and soap before preparing or eating food. Bonnie. Oh, I had the hospital call me after I was sent home. They wanted money. Lol. That'd be the only reason, isn't it, Bonnie? Sorry. Is it just me, or is she wearing pink lipstick whilst lying on her deathbed? I don't know. I didn't know whether she had makeup on or not. Looked rough though. Imagine those poor pets with no food or water for 3 days. Narcissists should have no children or pets. Shame on her. And like Dumpkin, she's such an animal lover. Bonnie, I hope she didn't leave her fur babies alone. Stacey, I pray she didn't leave them alone without anyone checking on them. Bonnie, so do I. Can you imagine the smell if she did? She wouldn't have done that, sure. I mean, she's a twat, but she's not that much of a twat, surely. Debbles, colitis can be very nasty. Yeah, I know people who have it, and I don't think Lardy does have it. I think it's a new name she's found, which is a little bit worse than gastritis, and she might get more sympathy. Because the original video where they said I have a mild case of gastritis and it turned into full-on gastritis with an ulcer. That's why this time gastritis isn't going to cut it because she's had that before. So what is it? Because that's why she couldn't remember what it was. Because she was like, what else can I have now that isn't gastritis? I don't believe her. I'm sorry. Not a nice ailment. No, it's bloody horrible. My brother-in-law has ulcerative colitis, which is a horrible illness and needs ongoing monitoring, probably for the rest of his life. Poor man. Give him a hug from me. It's terrible. My father-in-law had it, and I've known other people that have had it as well, and she's no more got fucking colitis than I have. He was very ill with it. I do feel for her, but at least she knows now in case she has any other flare-ups. Oh, you're so sweet, Debbles. Now, please do not tell us that those animals were alone in that tiny flat for 3+ days. How were they fed and watered? She did not explain that at all. It was all about her as usual. And what about the injections? Can she still take them? Lordy, her life just goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? I bet you a fucking £1,000, Debbles, that she didn't even tell them in the hospital that she's been taking them fucking spurious injections. Because she didn't go through a doctor, so she didn't tell anyone she'd already had weight loss surgery. Now she's taking injections. Now she's sick. Doesn't take much to put two and two together, but of course she's saying, oh, I had this before. And I wasn't taking injections then, so it probably isn't. She's going to end up killing herself. As is Lisa with that fucking thing she's shoving in her ass. It's for weight loss. She hasn't got any weight to lose. She's going to kill herself. If you're watching, Lisa, the mean lady in the UK says, stop fucking injecting yourself. And Lardy, you should know better. Stop them. If anything happens to either of you two, don't come back to me because I said it from the beginning and you won't fucking listen because you're narcissist and you know everything. Elizabeth, warm healing hugs to your brother-in-law. Lardy is complaining about a much simpler illness. What a nuisance. Lardy, he's not your personal doctor. Reminds me of my dermatologist, my cleaning ladies. Talk about entitlement. Oh yeah. She expected the man to come and rub her leg and pat her head and fluff her pillows and phone Shawnee, and it's like, what the fuck? Bonnie's laughing. Jane, Jules, my first thought was, who's looking after her pets? She's full of it. Is she, as she says, working? How can she not know someone who could chime in? In the work, she claims you get clients, colleagues, and build up a network of people. Typically, not her. I don't believe she works at all. No, me either. Has she mentioned GLP-1 since? No. Last time I was in hospital, a nurse actually told me she forgot I was there. That's because you're so quiet and nice. I went to walk out from my room, startled her, and she said she'd forgotten about me. I mind my own business and get well and go home. This one is the narc who thinks she's the only patient there. I did. It was like not the same thing at all. But when I had Madam, they let me go home on a Sunday. And had I known that I could have created a stink and gone home sooner, I would have done. But I went home on the Sunday. They signed all the things. That was great. Came home. And bless her, my next door neighbour died last week. And it was her. She came and she knocked to see how I was. And she said, I don't mean to sound nosy, but the midwife hasn't been. And I was like, oh no, she hasn't. And she said, you're supposed to have a midwife out. You've had a C-section. She's supposed to come out and check your scar and all the rest of it. And it was like, I hadn't even thought about it. Well, I didn't think about anything. I was too fucking tired with a newborn. But thanks to Mary, I wouldn't have thought. And so I rang them up and they were like, oh yeah, we'd forgotten we'd let you out. It was like, what the fuck? Hospitals, they're a joy, aren't they? Bonnie, funny, I thought the same thing. Stacey, now that would have been a reason to report a nurse if she didn't check on you. You must be a good patient if she forgot about you. It's people like Laurie that take nurses away from the patients that need them most. Exactly. Bonnie says exactly. What day is it today? The 9th. There's somebody at the door. Boo! Say hello so the people can hear you. Go on, just say hello. They're not going to... What do you think? Grab your voice and make it into an AI robot or something? Hang on a sec. Alright, we're back. That was Madam. She refuses. When she was younger, she never shut up, and now I can't get a word out of her when she comes in here. Like, if I'm recording, she's like... I don't know what she thinks is going to happen if she says something, but anywho. Elizabeth, nurses are run off their feet and very empathetic in my experience, so stop complaining, Lardy. Debbles, she looks worse after her first night home. She did, didn't she? I noticed she's not mentioning those jabs at all. I wonder if they've told her to hold off on taking them as they could have caused the inflammation. I think Lardy has realised that going to hospital gets more difficult the older you get. I think this visit has frightened her a bit. Ageing is not for everyone. Oh, you're so kind, Debbles. I think that's what she wants everyone to think. And she's done it because she wants sympathy. She hasn't had sympathy in a while. That's why she's made up the whole hospital trip in itself. Wanda, Lardy said. Lardy said what? Did you get bored and wander off, Wanda? It's like, oh, can't be bothered leaving a comment. Debbles, the only reason Lardy finds it odd to ask people's advice is because she thinks she knows better than everyone, so it would kill her to have to take someone's advice. She's definitely showing a bit of vulnerability in this one. She hasn't told us anything really about what the hospital suggested for ongoing treatment, and I think she would have had some advice. This is a strange one for her. Jules, you, on the other hand, look really well. Bless you, honey. I don't think she told them she's on the jabs. Maybe she stopped taking them while she was in the hospital. But according to her, she's had this complaint before and she wasn't taking jabs then, so it isn't the jabs. So if they're making her lose weight, she's going to carry on come hell or high water. Sadly. Stacey, yes. Just like Lisa thinks she knows more than the makeup artists and doctors, and if someone tells Lisa something she doesn't like, she'll go to a different doctor or different makeup counter or hairdresser. Lol. Guess you can't tell a narcissist anything. Nope, nothing. They'll even argue over the time of day. Breed all of their own, narcs. Debbles, the only reason Lardy finds it odd to ask people's advice is because she thinks she knows better. This is one I've just done. They did it twice. But the thing was, back in the day, she did. She did ask advice, and now she's making fun of that woman. No, that woman was asking if there was a podiatrist out there, and if it was bad enough for her to go to the hospital. So she wouldn't be wasting someone's time, unlike Lardy. Lardy wanted to know the exact words you need to use to get admitted back in the day. Jane, I know not one person viewing this would speak to medical staff in this manner. Video it, then upload it onto social media. She's just beyond disgraceful. To be fair, she didn't... Oh, well, she did record it, didn't she? On Facebook Live, yeah. Otherwise, how would we have got it? She was vile back then, Jane. Absolutely vile. You watch her now. She's trying to make out she's this nice little old lady with dogs. Not while I'm here, lardass. Not while my asshole looks to the ground will you ever get away with pulling the wool over anybody's eyes again. Stacey, these type of people love humiliating people loudly. I have a group of friends and we take girls' trips to a couple of times a year. But one of the girls always complains about the place that my other sweet friend finds us to stay, and always complains at restaurants, and the trips are better on the times that she doesn't go. Don't invite her. Oops, did no one ring you? Oh, sorry. We're somewhere else. Did you not get the email? Oh, check your spam folder. All the rest of us girls paid our restaurant bill one time and she was left in there standing talking to the manager. Ah, you don't need friends like that, Stacey. Bin her off. We're too old now to be fucking dealing with people that give us a headache. Fuck them off. Wanda. Oops. Oh, there you are. Lardy said, don't worry. I'm not worried at all. Are you all ladies? I don't think so. I didn't think so, sorry. No, I'm not worried in the slightest. Beguile me. I've not lost any sleep. It was that first one. It was so overdramatic. I'll be fine. Don't worry. It's like, fuck off. Rolling your eyes and telling us how much morphine you've had. Fucking idiot. Debbles, what's going on with the fringe again? She does not suit a fringe. And she doesn't know how to fucking comb one or deal with it. It's weird. Our old house. The pig poke causes colitis. One of the many side effects. This won't be the last hospitalisation. I will say her pain meds have her sounding quite grateful to nurses. Yeah, wait till they wear off. Beguile me, says 100. Wanda, why can't she walk or stand on her own? And what in the world is wrong with her that she has to take deluded? She's deluded. That was her favourite medication. No, because she had her knee. She'd had her knee done. Nobody else in the entire universe has ever dealt with having a knee operation like Lardy. It was so extreme. extremely sore that she couldn't possibly do anything. And she had this thing in her head that they were going to send her to rehab and she'd be the youngest one there and all the old ladies would love her and she could sell them all Sensi while she was recouping with her knee. Yeah. She went home. She did not get into fucking rehab. At the time we were all singing she wanted to go to rehab. They said no, no, no. Wanda, I worked in a hospital ER for 22 years. Patients like her will drive you crazy, telling you your job and how to do it better. Did you have a special cupboard that you'd shove them all in, Wanda? I reckon they all had a talk and if she comes back she's going in the fucking mop cupboard. Bonnie, oh yes they do. I bet she's a screamer as well. Oh, give me a break. So her vein collapsed. Big deal. Stacey, yes, and those are the patients that will not ask for the AMA papers, lol. She says she's a smart lady, but what she doesn't realise is how dumb that she is. A rehab facility will not accept you if you're refusing to do therapy. Exactly, they don't want her. Bonnie, very true. And the more she rants and raves about things, the less likely they are to help her. Wanda, true that. Isn't it crazy how when they get admitted, they always can hop on the phone, smiling, and turn on that TV. Oh, all of a sudden I feel like eating. Yeah, whatever. Fuck off. Bonnie's smiling. It's true though. And if you listen to her back in the day when she had her pretend gastritis to today and her pretend colitis, just listen to how very similar everything she says is, because it's all a fucking act. Oh, my potassium was low and this was that and that was this. And they gave me 4 bags of antibiotics. Wanda, would you ever give anyone 4 bags of antibiotics? I can't see that being true either. Stacey, oh wow, quite the evidence on Lardy. I can't imagine a patient like her. I'm a nurse in hospital outpatient and we have some patients that go home the same day after a total knee and hip replacement. Not all, and they have to be good candidates, but I'm so thankful for the doctors that I work with because they wouldn't do surgery on someone for joint unless they agree to therapy. I hear them tell the patients all the time, I'm going to do my part, but now you have to do the work afterwards. And they seem them not good candidates and do not operate without their commitment to therapy. You don't just get to say you're hurting too bad to do therapy. Of course it hurts. And another thing, after that, she had to go into hospital for manipulation under fucking duress. Under what? They put her out to move her knee because she couldn't be bothered her whole doing the exercises at home and it fucking locked. Oh, it really hurt. Well, maybe you should have fucking done the exercises then, huh? Bonnie says, agreed 100. MJ, 13301. Hold on, Jules. Look at the befores. Do you look like do you look like that lady there, bless her? No. He's so good. How I make my patients look 20 plus years younger. And you do. He does a fucking amazing job. He's good. Hold on, Jules. Maybe she does need the facelift. Because all we just see is her in ultra filtered and blinding lighting from the galaxy. So she just might need it. Maybe she does then. From the looks of her sun-drenched arms and hands, I would say yes, she needs it, but it won't help. Kind of like, that's who I was thinking of. Palm Springs Cindy had her facelift done and looks, in my opinion, not so great. Eek. Yeah, they messed her face up. I didn't think she needed a facelift beforehand, but that's the chance you take, isn't it? And if you don't do your due diligence, as you Americans say, and, make sure that you've checked out the surgeon and his results and blah 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 blah, you could end up with anybody just rearranging your face and making you look like God knows what. But that's true. I think somebody said in the comments, didn't they, I don't think you need a facelift, but then are we seeing the full picture? Stacey, what Laurie doesn't realise is that rehab will not accept you if you're unwilling to do therapy. No. You have to put the fucking effort in, and that's something that her and Lisa don't want. They want results yesterday, but they don't want to have to do anything for them. I love nursing, especially my job now, before and after surgery. I've been nursing 34 years. Way to go, you. That's a vocation. It's not a job, it's a vocation. The most difficult part of my job is getting up so early to be at work at 5:30 a.m. and I have an hour drive. Ah, that's a drag, isn't it? Can you swap your hours? Oh no, but you're doing before and after surgery, so you have to be in early, don't you? But you like your doctor and you like your job. I was going to say, or find a hospital closer. But that's the thing. If you enjoy your job and you've got good people to work with, it's not like working, is it? The only bad bit would be getting up out of bed in the dark and having to drive for an hour. Ada, wow, she's really rude, isn't she? She's the epitome of rude, Ada. Karina, she makes herself look so old with the black clothes. It feels like she's going to a funeral every time I see her. I've never seen anyone so terrified of colour and experimentation. The beige makeup, yellow hair and black clothes are so boring. So true. Jinkei, she had 2 jabs. Who knows? Bonnie, well, for one thing, she doesn't chew her food. Another, she always eats crap. I'm surprised she hasn't had kidney stones. You're laughing. I forgot all about her being in the hospital with stomach issues. What a drama queen. We've got lots of little nuggets tucked away, Bonnie, of her previous life before she decided to be reborn as a quiet old woman, whatever. She could have hemorrhoids. See, that's what I said. We call them piles here. That would be the best answer, wouldn't it? She could have hemorrhoids. They can bleed. Does she think she's the only one in the world that has had stomach problems? I know. Beguile me. Bonnie, that is not a visual I want to have. Bonnie, it's a terrible visual. I can't get it out of my head either. Beguile me's laughing. You lot are funny. What happened to Shawnee? I know she's had heart problems in the past. I hope she's okay. Her blood pressure was sky high, apparently. And it's like she thought she was going to die and she wanted everyone to pray for her. And then the next minute, what she put up wasn't there anymore. Very strange. And then she ends up in hospital at the same time. It's like they're trying to outdo each other. It's quite sad. There is no way in hell they would give her... what does she call it? Not deluded. Delotted or something. Anyway, that. Especially for 3 days. Oh, she always gets that, apparently. That's her favourite one. You don't tell doctors what to do. There are 2 choices. You can do what they say or refuse to do and fuck off out of the hospital, usually. Beguile me. Jules, great timing on the violin as usual. Thank you. Ashley, she is not a candidate for the jabs with her gastric bypass. But that's why she went under the radar and bought it off of some dodgy fucker on the internet so that she didn't have to answer questions. I hope they told her to stop the injection. She'll have a blockage and bust her guts, literally. She had the UTI due to severe dehydration. She's doing this to herself. Yep, but she won't listen to us, Ashley. I could walk up to her face to face and say, put another jab in you and you will die. And she'd be like, pfft. Bonnie, she's a definite nightmare for hospital employees, ain't she though? On this video, needs a lot of comments. She just admitted she was on disability. Poor thing. I'm surprised she doesn't need someone to chew her food. Oh, the poor thing. She had to wait for someone to stop the beeping. Did she ever stop to think that maybe someone in another room stopped breathing? That's right. It doesn't make any difference to her. I'm sorry, this is a touchy subject for me when it comes to patients like her. I'm with you, Bonnie. Sending you hugs. Midnight Angel. What a nightmare. Jules, thank you for your little violin. Lourdes, what a difficult patient she is. I have 3 friends who are in their 70s and they did fine after knee and hip replacement surgery. They're single, live alone, and went home after surgery with instructions to not climb stairs, so they set up a bed in their living room. They all walked after surgery and withstood the pain associated with such surgeries. Home health therapists come to their house to administer therapy and they all recuperated fine. What a crybaby. Exactly. That's what she was supposed to do. But she decided not to buy any food, so there'd be fuck all in the house and, oh, I can't go home, there's no food and no one to look after me and no one to plump my pillows and pat my ass and tell me I'm a good girl. Sad. Ooh, this is a long one. I love Los Angeles. Hello. Jules, long time no comments from me. Yeah, it's been a while. Hi there. But I'm always watching. I've been keeping track of this piece of shit con artist, lying drug addict, grifter for years. And as you and many of us know, she's been addicted to pain meds for as long as I can remember. Always making excuses to be admitted into the hospital in order to get pain meds. I don't know when she ever told the truth. If she's not faking illnesses and lying to the hilt, she's scamming people and grifting 24/7. She's never had fibromyalgia and she thrives on getting attention in any way she can, even by faking illnesses. She'll do anything to get pain meds. I don't believe she had rectal bleeding and I don't believe she's sick. Oh, me and you both, honey. Remember her when she lived here in California and she went to the hospital ER 4 times in a week, telling them she was in pain just to get on an IV drip of pain meds. Remember how she was happy and smiling after they started the IV. I still believe that her 2 knee replacement surgeries were unnecessary. Yeah, you and me both. But she made them bigger than what they were just to be in the hospital and get pain meds and then get physical therapy. We knew of somebody in our family who was just like her. They absolutely loved being in the hospital. They loved all the nurses paying attention to them and housekeeping coming by and cleaning the room and getting their meals brought to them in bed and watching the TV all day long and relaxing and looking out the window. They loved that everybody doted on them. At one point they said the hospital was like being on vacation in a nice hotel. That's Laurie Beth Langer. Worst of all, she leaves her 2 dogs alone for 3 days. So, did she put out 8 bowls of food and 2 big trunks of water? So, she came home to pee and poop all over the place. This whole video of hers is just suspicious and not believable, just like all of her other antics have been. And I don't believe she works at the job that she claims that she works at. And if she does, I hope those people will get wise to her, as all the other people at previous jobs have gotten wise and they fired her. This is why she's demanding when she's in the hospital. She thinks she's on vacation and that everybody is there to wait on her. The lying and the grifting is off the charts. She'll be like this until the day she croaks. I even remember, as you do, all the times that she would watch other people that were actually sick and telling their stories of their symptoms and what they've gone through, and then she'd make videos using their words and their stories but make it her own. This is why when people in the comments section would ask her questions, her answers didn't make sense. Seriously, Jules, I give you a lot of credit for all the years that you've done reaction videos to this maniac. Remember when she admitted to shoplifting on a regular basis? I remember that she was in California when she said that in a video, and she said that she didn't care if people didn't like it or not. Somewhere along the line, I hope that if she is in fact working, that somebody from her work somehow will see your videos. That's the thing, she thinks people forget. We don't forget. We've got very long fucking memories. I'm an elephant when it comes to her, and I'm not letting away with any of the bollocks. I wished I could have found the Instagram that went with the hospital visits, because she was on Instagram saying what words. I don't want anybody else to answer. I just someone who knows what are the exact words I need to use to get admitted. And she kept going and kept going and kept going until she got admitted. And that was when Burke was about to go away. My mum did the same thing. It was the other way round. I was sick and she said, oh, I've booked a holiday. I suppose I'll have to cancel it now. She was doing that to try and make Burke stay home and look after her. Fucking narcs. I can't. I can't with them. Devin, why does this bitch even have dogs? Who took care of them while you were faking it in the hospital? So you didn't take a shower while in the hospital? Oh my god, the dogs were alone. I hope she gets reported for animal neglect. I can't listen to this welfare drama queen. Jules, thank you for providing comic relief with that tiny violin. Perfect, thank you. Classy lady, I dislike it when she says conservative. I guess if it isn't skin tight and low cut, then a style is conservative. I cannot imagine that Quince pays for this. But they do, and they give us shit, and other people do, and Morphe. It's fucking insane. She hasn't used any of the stuff Morphe gave her. I know girls who are doing makeup videos would have loved that PR and put it to good use. Not her though. Oh no. Trisha, Shari Lewis was the puppeteer with the little lamb chop. I remember watching her when I was a little girl in the 1950s. So cute. Oh, I wish we'd had her on telly here. Joyce, I had to click out at the 30-minute mark. She was grating on my last nerve. You look after yourself, Joyce, don't worry. Trisha, oh Jules, this is a tough one to get through. I read some of her comments and some are saying they love her long videos. How can anyone listen to her manic speech? I know, she's all over the place, isn't she? Insane. Gigi, I'd forgotten about her Charlie Chaplin moustache. So what caused her bleeding? What did the CT scan show? She's so full of shit. I know, don't tell us anything, will you? Gigi, so sorry Jules, but I just couldn't watch until the end. I clocked out with 13 minutes left. She's a snooze fest. I don't blame any of you. The Movie Man. Happy Friday. Today is Wednesday. What the heck? Welcome to the wacky world of Lisa. That's the thing with her. She can't not tell you what day she's filming. Like, you don't know what day I'm filming this. Does it matter? No. Just say happy Friday and get on with it. Katja, Jules, I love the violin. All she does is complain. Matt, she's the biggest hypochondriac ever. Wow, lard ass. Oh, she can do more though. James, 320 to 327. That inhale. Holy crap.
Threw me on a bed for 3 days. I'm going to add to this because I can't
think up all the shit I want to tell you that isn't true in one go. She loves an ambulance, doesn't she? She could have driven herself to the ER. She's got a car. 8:11 to 8:18. This is like the Four Seasons Hotel for her.
feel a little bit better.
My volume
I'm just waiting to get some results back.
The broom cupboard. Shall we pause? Hang on a minute.
Labs, you know.
I loved it when they put her in the broom cupboard. Yvonne, thanks for posting this. It was so funny. You're very welcome. It was Chuck who made it. Elizabeth, hello Jules. Hello. And our dear group of friends. Well done, Ada. Hugs to all. Didn't she do well? Wanda, Lisa went to Lisa J's house and saw Penn Smith. She's the same age as Lisa, but she's also a master esthetician, so she has taken care of her skin forever. All the other ladies, Marnie is 53, Icky LaRose is 40-ish, a few more were her age, and she was pissed because she thought she was going to be the best looking person there. She wasn't. All the other ladies there were comfortable with what they look like, where they are in their life, and Lisa just can't stand it. No. Sad. It's like I've said right from the very beginning with these fucking filters and all this fucking jiggery pokery on Instagram. They go around thinking they look like this fucking Victoria's Secret model. Then they look in a real mirror and they're like, oh, who's that? Sad. Wanda, didn't that injection that lady sold Lisa sounded like a GLP-1 to me? Anyone else? It's a GLP-1 on steroids, apparently. It's got something extra in it and it boosts your metabolism so that you lose weight even quicker. And she went, oh, lose weight? Oh, I don't think so. She's stupid. It's going to kill her. Dying for vanity. All of them. It's stupid. Bo, yep, it's a peptide. Peg, I was wondering about that. I don't know. Linda, it's GLP-3. There is also GLP-2. What the MP shot into Lisa's rear end is for weight loss, first and foremost. Once again, Lisa was duped. Or did she get what she asked for? When her face starts caving in, then she'll fucking wonder. Wonder, me again. Hi, me. Wouldn't it be crazy if they made her hair fall out? Matt, reminds me of Lardass too. I know. They could be twins, couldn't they? Bo, Jules, that CosRX snail mucin you're using is really good and reasonably priced. Thank you, Bo. It feels really good. I put it on again today and it sinks in really well. I haven't even bothered with moisturiser. I've just used that. It was just Madam's reaction. Ugh. Snail slime. I have used something. I remember it was a cream. There was a girl I was watching and she had a really red face and she'd been using it and all her redness went away, and it did amazing first. I thought, I'll try that, and that had snail stuff in it back in the day. I only ever bought it once because it was Korean, and it's like getting that stuff from Korea to here. It's getting a bit easier now, isn't it? I think Beauty Bay had a lot of Korean skincare, but then they got sold and now they've only got their own shit on there at the moment. I'm waiting for them to get all the other stuff back and I might use that as a regular thing. Bonnie, I'm not into the pain of a facelift, but if a doctor could just take a pair of scissors and cut this huge turkey neck off, I would be so happy. I don't like it flapping in the breeze. You haven't got a huge turkey neck. But if you see, that's the thing. That's the one thing I hate. I can put up with the downturned mouth. I can put up with everything else. It's this. I fucking hate it. And that's why Ada did it in the end. I don't think she needed anything done, but it was annoying her. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, if I could just get a tape that'd do that. And see, a lot of this as well is because of the weight I lost. If you go back and look at the early days on my other channel, I had a big fat head. Anyway, I lost a load of weight. And then I ended up with this sagging thing underneath. I hate it. Bonnie, wasn't it Palm Sprout Cindy that had a facelift? Did you write that deliberately or did YouTube change it? That's funny. Ada, thank you, Jules, for the lovely words. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome, honey. May you May you continue to heal very quickly. Bonnie, I know there are crazies all over the world, but a few years ago, a lady had a butt lift and she died. The police and other agents grabbed the doctors at the airport. Apparently they had absolutely no credentials. I hope Blondie does a lot of research. She won't. Wanda, remember when Joan Rivers had her surgery and passed away at the surgeon's office? That was horrible. I reckon there was more to it than that, but then people will call me a conspiracy theorist. Bonnie, I do, and I'm sure her surgeon was a top-notch one. It can happen to anyone, and Lisa is not excluded. Peg. Oh my God, is that how she passed away? Yeah, did you not know, Peg? Yeah. Mulva, I remember she died from throat surgery having something to do with her voice. She was a legend. I'd love to know what she'd say about Lisa on the Fashion Police. Oh, can you imagine? Let Kelly do it. She'd be as not as nasty as what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. I'm too tired. Maria, Penn Smith has also had plastic surgery. Wonder. Oh, that's right. She sure did. I forgot about Penn having plastic surgery. About 2 years ago, she documented the whole thing. Thanks for reminding me. Lisa probably grilled Penn all about it. What did she have done? I swear you can't believe any of them. You can't, can you? All liars. Claudia, Chuck is very funny, isn't he? He made them videos so well. Jane, if dumb fuck isn't using moisturiser, she deserves all she's getting. Her skin is like a busted sofa. Bonnie, maybe she went to the same hairdresser Laurie Beth went to for her extensions. Have you seen that video short that I think was sponsored by Susie Condy? Whoa, it's rather risque. And one girl had on that blue outfit she wore in Texas. Wonder what she would think about that brand now. After all, she's a sweet southern woman. No, I haven't seen it. I'll have to go and search for it after this. Christina, good one, Chuck. Bunny, oh my god, that was hilarious. He did a great job. Thank you. I've been trying to find his channel. It's in the information box on that video, because I always put the people that I'm reacting to in the info box, so he's in there. Alan Elder, Chuck Nip. Sounds like catnip. But yeah, that's his name. Bonnie says thank you. Mystical Fairies, this was hilarious. Thanks for the video. It's all thanks to Chuck. Joyce, I love snail mucin. It's been part of my skincare routine for about 3 years now. I wouldn't be without it. What do you think it's done over the 3 years, Joyce? Just curious. Helen, I love it too. Used it for years. So has anything changed? Or is it just the feel of your skin? Or have you actually noticed a change in anything? Just curious. I notice my skin feels a lot softer. And it's all I've done is micellar water and that. So it isn't anything else making it soft. Melanie, that was the most bizarre and entertaining thing I've seen for a while. Thanks for showing it. Kismir, I hope those aren't extensions. She'll destroy any new growth by summer. Malva, who is Ada and where can I see her? She's one of my subscribers, Malva. Hang on, let me click. She was down here a minute ago. If I go to her channel and get a thing. There you go, that's Ada. Right, how do I get back now? There. Here you go, hon. It was a really interesting watch, the facelift one. Claire, I've just started on the snail snot as well. We're all in the snail snot group. If I could have guaranteed success, I'd get a few surgeries and money. Oh, and a nurse by my side while I heal. Lol. Watch Ada's video. If you can get to Bangkok, that sold it to me. I mean, there's no way in God's green earth I could get to fucking Bangkok, but Helen, thanks, Jules. I will try anything and everything to help. Might even do black magic. I hope it helps, son. I'm sure. I don't know if it's because I even said to Jed, is that less hair than normal? And he said, yeah. I forgot to do it for the last couple of days. I need to put it in. But yeah, it did look like it was working, so. Stacey, I bet the raccoon is because of her dark circles. That was hilarious. Ah, that could be what it is. I'm such a dumbass. Alan, Chuck is amazing. He's so talented that besides the humour, pardon me, he actually makes Merle the dud look interesting. He does, doesn't he? Sorry. I don't know how he does it, but he does it so well. Right. Is there anyone on the naughty step? Nope. Sorry. And did anyone come in while we were talking? No. So, I'm going to sleep now. I don't know what you lot are doing, but I hope you enjoy it, whatever it is. Sorry. And if you got to the end with me, thank you very much. I will see you in the next one.